So this video is about other symptoms I get. These are not 24/7. They just come and go. I'm still a little panicky. And so anytime I talk about my symptoms, I focus on them too much. But that's when it makes it worse. But you know, that's the best time to talk about it is when you're feeling those symptoms, because it's easier to explain them while they happen to you. So if I'm looking away, it's because that's when I'm feeling really panicky. That's when you notice I'll start looking away. I'll touch my forehead, scratch my nose, like touch my head or whatever. And sometimes I do it when I don't mean to. So the symptoms I get, they're not in any kind of order, but it's the stomach ache, butterflies, upset stomach. They happen on and off throughout the day. Sometimes they last for a couple of minutes. Sometimes they're there for hours. Sometimes I don't get them at all. When I do get them, it makes it hard for me to eat. I'm still trying to finish my dinner. The other symptoms I get, there's the ringing in the ear. Sometimes it's a loud buzzing sound. Sometimes it's sounds like static, like right now it's static. It could be it sounds like the ocean or buzzing sound, but it's mainly that static sound. I didn't get it until like maybe July or something of last year. So a little bit over a month after I had started having panic attacks. I had it on my right ear, and then it went away for a little while, and then it came back to my left ear, and then I don't get it on my right ear as much. Sometimes on both ears, but most times on one ear or the other. The other symptom I get is weak jelly legs. The only way I can really explain it just feels like your legs will give up on you. It's like when you're walking and then it's like, let's say you're standing on a floor that's not level, and it feels like it's almost like a boat-like feeling, but it just feels like your legs want to give up on you. So sometimes it's both legs, sometimes it's just one leg. And sometimes it feels like my legs are not even there. Sometimes on one side my legs feels longer than the other. Then sometimes my legs feel like they're moving faster than my upper body, like they're trying to run away, and my upper body can't catch up. I used to get goosebumps on my right arms only, but that went away. My feet and my palms would get sweaty. Not as much as they used to. Last year, around this time, I would wake up completely sweaty all over my face. My face, my hair, I would wake up thinking like someone splashed like a bottle of water on me. That's how bad it was. I'll get random numbness. Sometimes I'll get numbness on my one side of my head, both sides of my head, my lips, my legs, my arms. But I used to wake up numb all over the place before, but now it doesn't happen as much. I'll get like random like neck pain, stiffness. Sometimes my arms feels heavy, like I can't really lift them. My eyes would play tricks on me, like if I'm looking at something, sometimes they seems like they're moving. It's like zooming in and out. If I look at like for example, if I'm looking at something that's in front of me, then I turn back and look at it again, and it looks like it could be a bright blue color to like a navy blue color. I do get heart palpitations, not as much as I used to. I used to wake up with it. Every time I wake up, my heart would be pounding out my chest. And I still get the chest pain. It's like mainly around like under my armpit, around my heart. So it's mainly my left side, which scares me. Like right now I can kind of feel the chest pain. So the other symptoms I get, I would get this really bad electric shock sensation in the back of my head. It just feels like a brain zap or something. I can't really explain it. It just feels like you get electrocuted. And then when I feel it, I have a bad habit like touching my hair, and then if I touch my hair would just fall right off. So that's why I shave my hair really short so I don't pull on it, but I still wake up with my hair falling off. I've been getting like random bumps on the back of my head, on top of my head, and they hurt. I keep thinking I'm bumping my head into something, but it's not. Sometimes I'll sleep with my beanie on just for the extra cushion, even when it's hot. I get a shortness of breath too. Sometimes my breathing isn't right, and it's like I'm breathing and I'm like trying to catch air, and then I'm like, but it doesn't really show that much. I get tired even when I just wake up from like a 2 or 3 hours nap, and then I'll just wake up, and then a few minutes later I'll get tired again. Sometimes I feel like there's fluid like in my brain, like dripping down. I get tense, muscle tension, and sometimes my hands will shake for no reason, but they haven't been doing that as much. If I do go for like little walks or something, I'll ride my bike, and someone asks me how far did I go, are you tired, stuff like that, and then I get really panicky. I'm not too sure why. It's like if I say, oh, I went like half a mile or a mile, they're like, that's good, you're doing good, and then in my mind it's like that negative thoughts went through my mind. It's like, oh, only 1 mile, why not like a mile and a half, it's always that. It's always like you're not doing good enough. Even though they say you're doing good, but in your mind, you think that negativity pops out of nowhere. And when they ask me, am I going for a walk? And I say, I don't feel too well to go, or whatever this, they will say, well, you've been doing really good. Just give your body a break. And then in my mind, I hear, oh, you can't go out again. Even though that's not what they say, it's just my mind playing tricks with me. It's like when I hear something positive, I focus on the negative. Not that I want to, but that's how it is. If I'm eating and then someone asks me if I'm done eating, I say no, I can't finish, and then in my mind I was like, why can't I finish eating? It's like, why can't I do this? Why can't I do that? And when I eat a lot, and then it's like, well, you starting to eat again, and it makes me think back, like, yeah, I used to be able to eat so much more, and then I was like, I keep thinking, what happened to that person? You know, it's like even the positive changes into the negative. To me, it's not really mental health as much as just the way you're processing your thoughts. It's like you're bothering your own mind for whatever reason. It's like you're questioning every thought, every movement, everything you hear, everything you smell. It's like your body's doing it to you to warn you that you're overthinking, you're overworking your body. It's just there to protect you, but it feels like crap. It's like when you eat, like for me when I'm eating and I think I'm gonna get sick, so that's why I focus in my mind. If I focus I'm gonna get sick, I can't eat, so my body's telling me, my body's like, listening to my thoughts, like, oh, he's gonna get sick, let's give him a stomachache so he doesn't eat. Then bam, that's what happens, then I'll get a stomachache. So I'm telling my mind that I'm gonna get a stomachache before I even get one, then my mind sends signals to my body. Like for example, I said I'm gonna have a stomachache if I eat this or that, and then when it comes time to eating, I smell the food being cooked or whatever, bam, that's when I get a stomachache. Because it's not really always mental. It's just like your eyes are connected, your brain, your nose, your mouth. So it's like you eat, you can, whatever you smell, you see, you hear, it's all connected to your brain. So you can be seen, you can look at something. Like for me, when I had my second panic attack at the same day at the Nike factory, if I'm looking at a box and at the bag that says Nike, I can picture, and then bam, I'll just remember my first panic attack just by looking at it, and will trigger my subconscious mind to bring me those memories. And if I look at a Target bag, I can remember my first panic attack that happened outside the Target parking lot. And when I was eating Costco pizza a couple of months ago, when the next day I woke up, I had like 3 panic attacks. I woke up, fell back asleep, I woke up, had another panic attack. Went back to sleep, woke up, had another panic attack. That's when I had like I think 5+ slices of pizza the night before for actually for lunch and dinner. Then next morning, that's when I woke up with 3 bad panic attacks, all within like 3 hours apart. So when someone says, "Oh, you want Costco pizza?" I'll see a Costco pizza commercial on TV or whatever. I'll like, well, if I'm looking at pictures and on Instagram and I see a picture of pizza, and then that's when my memory, well, like my eyes will look at it. I'll remember it, and even though I'm trying not to remember, it pops up. So it's like, it's always your eyes, your nose, and your ears. So if you don't know what triggers your attack, it might be something that you hear, it could be something you see, it could be something you smell, because they're all connected to your brain. So say for example, if you looked at something that brings you back bad memory, and you in your mind you're like, yeah, you think you forgot about it, but you look at it, then I don't know, when you just stare at it for a long time, your subconscious mind would just remember it, and then even without you even thinking about it, that dark process would slowly come and creep up on you, and you start thinking about it. Because that's what happens to me. Like if I sit in my car, like, just sitting in it, and then I look straight, and then and I glare at, like, whatever, and then I'll just automatically remember my first panic attack, which happened in my car. So even when you're not thinking about it out loud in your mind, that part of your memory will be there. Until you can get that out of your memory, that's the only way that won't happen. It's like me right now, like I was struggling taking a shower for a year, almost a year, because I had my third panic attack in the shower. So anytime I hear someone turning on the shower, I'll remember it. So it's like I hear it, and then when I go near it, I'll see it. So that itself is a trigger. So when I go in and do it, take a shower, and then I focus on, my mind will slow, like, will tell me, hey, you remember you had a panic attack in the shower? You were using, let's say you were using this shampoo, this soap bar. What I'll do is I'll use a different shampoo, or I'll use a body wash instead, or whatever. So my memory of that panic attack will slowly go away. Of course, I'll still in the shower, but I'll like stand in a different position. I'll use different shampoo. I'll take a shower at a different time, you know. So I'll try to change things up, so that memory, that part of my brain won't remember. So I'm trying to make new memories. So that's how I've been able to, like, kind of leave my